Welcome to yet another super exciting session lined up for you all. Let's begin with our discussion on a case study done on success story in health and insurance by Zirka Digital for client HDFC Pension. I would like to welcome our speaker, Himali Dave, Business Head, Content and Brand Solutions, Zirka Digital Solutions, Arshad Lasude, Vice President, Ecosystem Solutions, HDFC Life. Before I request Arshad to kindly lead the discussion, I am requesting all the delegates to keep posting their questions in the chat box, and the panel will address a selected few at the end of the session. Over to you, Arshad.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Uh, we wanted to talk about Life 99, the platform that we created for retirement. And we worked with Zirka on making this live and more engaging. So we would like to take you through the journey of how we have worked together. So everybody says that they look forward to kind of the future, out of their worries. Everyone kind of looks at spending time that they want to, money they want to, and then doing things that they want to. Even in the Indian traditions, everybody has those blessings which says that beta juk juk jio, or you talk about bhagwan tumhe lambi umar de. But and we feel that long life is a blessing, but is it so? uh, Long life can be a blessing, but only if it is lived on your own terms. What if you're stuck with the same problems that you are dealing with now, and what if the problems increase? What if we realize that the future that we have envisaged doesn't pan out the way we want to? uh, Next. And we all think that about the future, and we all also think how the future is going to drive our life. But and a life where we are not bothered about things that we kind of keep dealing with in our day-to-day life when we are growing old. But what we don't realize is one has to plan for it. And the first step towards planning for retirement is thinking about the finances. And we all know this, but seldom does one kind of plan it properly. And the reason is that we lack tools, we lack the right information, and we lack uh, medium, or we lack tools where we can kind of go to one place and plan for the future. Next. And the problem in India is other places as well, but in India it's like we all I want is everything, every customer ever, in terms of financials, in terms of non-financials, we come up with all sorts of requirements. And as Rama Bijapurkar will say that about India, we are like that only, and we want everything. And we are the value customers. We want everything to be the way at lowest cost that is possible. So we at HDFC Pension, we're looking at how to address that space, the retirement and pension space. This is a growing sort of a space in India. Right now, India has about 12 crore uh, population above the age of 60. By 2050, that population will be more than 34 crores. And it's a growing sort of a need that this segment will have. And how does one kind of cater to that need? It is a category in itself, and we thought that a product, be it an insurance or pension, will is not going to solve it. This problem needs to be solved through a digital platform, and that's how Life 99 was envisaged. And it had to be a digital platform because now the world is moving digital. We are having this conference which is digital. The world is going to operate in a very different sort of a manner, and we at HDFC Life, HDFC Pension, we have been thinking about this era for a couple of years now, and we were one of the most digitally ready company to kind of start working once the lockdown started. And we thought that okay, this platform, but what is this platform? It's a digital platform, it will be a multi-sided platform, and we envisaged a digital retirement ecosystem which will have a platform, which will have providers, it will have services, it will have financial planning, it will have calculators, it will have uh, information. It will have all sorts of needs that a user will need for planning for retirement better and then living a retired life better. And we did create that platform. This platform went live in April 2019. I've seen a lot of traction in this platform, but there is a way and there is a journey where a platform goes from being a platform to an ecosystem. And that's where we faced a lot of challenges in terms of how do we engage with the customers that are there on the platform. We were dealt with uh, users who were subscribing and taking the core services, but somewhere the engagement was lacking. The questions were how, whom do we engage with, how do we engage with, and on top of it, the biggest problem that we faced was in the sector that we operated in. It was quite static, and it was not really helping us having a very fruitful sort of a discussion with the users. And that's where we thought that let's look at content. Let's look at how does content come into picture and make the Life 99 platform livelier, more engaging, more interactive. And that's where content came to the rescue. The next subsequent slides, I would like Himali Dave to kind of present and tell you what we have done together to make it more engaging.
So thanks, Harshad. Thanks for setting the context and taking us through the vision which you have for Life 99. So when Harshad and I and the team, we kind of got together to solve for this, we soon realized, like how Harshad was mentioning, that talking about pension, retirement planning is not that something people like to actively engage in. So, like any other problem, how do we, make it acceptable to the audience? That was one part of the challenge, and the other big part which we felt was the wide audience segment which was there. So this product in its current stage, it kind of talks to a lot of corporates. So let's call them working professionals. So this TG, if you were to understand, it's very wide. It would be somebody who is a first-time job seeker to somebody who is possibly looking down the sunset years in the next 6 months as retirement. So how do we, make this topic something which the users would actively participate, actively, process and understand? So this is what the broad approach which we plan to take. Before that, like for any problem, if you want to, or any communication to make it relevant, we do realize that to have a good story, it is important that you are able to craft it in the space through which the user is currently operating out of. So as a first step in our approach, what we did was this wide audience, we kind of took help of our content planning tool, Content IQ, and segregated audiences basis life stages or which could be defined through age groups. So we broadly defined the age group from with 4 cohorts in terms of age, and we also added a women segment as a special focus. Now, let's understand now this is a wide audience bracket, right? And each of them, let's say 24 to 30-year-old, how do we deep dive into what their frameworks are? We tried and mapped each of the events which make center stage during that phase. So for example, a 24 to 30-year-old, he's ambitious, job seeker, he's possibly a first time job seeker in the corporate world. So what are his triggers, or what are his frameworks through which he operates and approaches life? Similarly for other age group. So let me tell you what, for better understanding, let me focus on two of these cohorts. Let's identify 30 to 40. We deep dive into what are their trigger points or what are their life events which mark this stage. So he's possibly a guy who's married, found a life partner, he's well settled, he knows that this is the role which, or this is the stream in which he wants to thrive. He does understand that this point in time at between 30 to 40, he's taking up a step back and seeing life from a larger lens and trying to address, is he in a rat race, or is he moving forward towards his life goals? So this mind space is what we understood deeply, and we created content which would resonate to this kind of a mindset. So for example, let me draw your attention to the headlines which made up for the content. So for a 30 to 40-year-old, we specially crafted content around in your 30s and years from retirement, it's not too early to start saving. So suddenly when he's in that mind frame, he is prodded to start planning. So uh, for anything, first thing is realization. If you realize it, that's the next step you will do is take action. So this was our way of ensuring that content kind of makes retirement planning center stage while they're in the current life stages. So similarly, another article read about surviving the rat race. This is typically a mindset of a 30 to 40-year-old where he's been there, done that, and now somewhere he's wondering whether is he doing the right thing or is there something else which he wants to see. That's when you seed in the concept of retirement planning. Similarly, if I were to move to the other end of the spectrum, which is the women, where we clearly wanted to kind of cut ice with women, TG, because here there's a lot of working women, but there is a lack of, let me see, there's a dependence in terms of financial planning. She would very often gravitate towards maybe earlier her dad and now her husband. So we want to make women feel empowered. So a headline like how to be a CFO in your own life, that's something which you would automatically instantly relate to. And when you introduce a topic of retirement planning, financial planning, she's going to be in a right mind frame to accept that information. Similarly, maternity or childbearing stage is something which is very daunting for a working professional. Hence, this is this kind of a headline where going on maternity leave, time to analyze your medical insurance. So each and every content we ensured speaks to them in the life stages they are in. Plus, we ensure that we don't oversimplify or undersimplify it as a topic so that it's well absorbed. Now, this is just the second stage. So first you understand audiences, you understand what are the triggers through which you can play up your messaging. Second is, crafting your narrative, right, to align with what the mind frames are. And third and most important is also to understand that people would prefer different formats. Now, let me say in this, focus group, let me say we are in. If I were to ask each one of you, what is your preferred format? I'm sure we'll have different answers. For example, for me, I like taking decisions after deep diving into a particular topic. I might even consume more information than required to arrive at a decision, but I like to do that. So for me, an article works, but there are a lot of us who are more digitally inclined and fast moving, where they like to have information on their fingertips. So for that, an infographic kind of makes absolute sense. But then there are a lot of us who like information on the go. For that, the answer is an audiovisual aid. So a video makes very important. This you map it with the dissemination channels to ensure that your mailers are in aligned to that. Your WhatsApp is a very big way in terms of forwarding our messaging, and of course social, because that's where the UGC momentum will start picking up. So we ensured that we mapped narrative with also formats and the dissemination channels to ensure that it got the due stage which this kind of a topic requires. So suddenly it's not about selling products, but actually educating from a Life 99's perspective. And that's what we try to arrive at. Well, it's also important that each messaging, you are able to render it in different formats. So here are some examples, because your screens keep changing as and when you move through the day. So you possibly are browsing through your mobile, desktop, or your tablets. It needs to be ensured that your one message gets many renditions or repurposed differently for this purpose itself. So if I were to, give you a broad overview of what made up for the framework while we were working on Life 99 project, we ensured that the topic like financial planning or retirement planning is made in an easy to absorb in an engaging fashion. At the same time, it gives you enough educational content. So if there is an evolved audience, he or she also finds something which is very relevant for them. Apart from that, there was a clever hack which we tried to do. where for each cohorts we try to understand what would be the top burning questions which they would have regarding this topic, and we crafted a story around those FAQs kind of a thing. So our narratives kind of addressed all these questions which would have any which ways cropped up in our minds when thinking about financial planning. Of course, our vision has been at the end of the day to make sure that this platform is interactive, because we need to have a lot of participation in a topic like this, and not have users brush it under the carpet, saying that this we'll take it later when we cross the bridge when we have to. This topic is not something which you can defer. It needs to be addressed here and now. So that was a broad objective. I'll try and see if I can play a video for you, because that kind of nails how we've approached this entire subject. But let me see if it works. Were you all able to see?
Himali, I think we're having a little bit of disturbance.
Sorry?
I think we're having a little bit of disturbance. The audio and video is not exactly synchronizing.
Okay, so I'll tell you what, I'll skip it.
Sure.
Anyway, concluding it.
Yeah.
So, frankly speaking, what the objective we want to, or where we'll end up hoping to reach, is we want to grow this platform together using content, being able to repurpose it as per various requirements, and make it highly interactive. Of course, we want to move from a passive acknowledgement of retirement planning where to an active role where people actually start taking action towards that. That is the primary objective of a platform, and we are hoping that through content we'll be able to enable this. Of course, there are going to be a lot of interactive elements to it. There are webinars, Q&As, insight engagement tools, etc. And the end goal would be that it becomes a more growing UGC platform, where people are comfortable, well informed in taking and sharing decisions about financial planning and retirement planning. So yeah, that's how we see content becoming key or instrumental in getting us where we want to reach together. Yes. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Himali. I'm sorry, we won't be able to take up any more questions because we've run out of time. So that's it for the day. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining in, for making it a super interesting conversation. A special thanks to our sponsors, Z5, Infobip, Financial Express Bandwagon, Flipkart, and Jagran New Media